Hey, 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 Lori Gemini Tarot. I'm here to give you your reading. This is going to be for Aries for July 2021. Yes, if you're new here, hi, I'm Lori Gemini Tarot. I'm a tarot reader. How this works is that I will be using multiple decks. So if the first reading doesn't resonate with you, usually the second or third one will. The first reading I'm going to be using, it's going to be that So 90s Tarot deck. Please note that these are general collective reading for Aries. Make sure you check your sun, moon, and ascending sign. Do not force the reading. If the reading doesn't resonate with you, is meant for another Aries, so chill out. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Readings go vice versa, so don't feel like I'm antagonizing you. It could be another individual that you're dealing with or the environment that you're in. Make sure you follow, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and follow, and hit the notification bell so you know when I'm going live and when I'm dropping content. And comment down below if the reading resonates with you, you like the decks, and what the hell is coming out of my mouth. So let's go ahead and dive into this. So I've got the Emperor card. I've got your energy, Aries, starting off. I have the Lover's card, Gemini energy. The Hangman, Pisces energy. Whoa, boy. The Eight of Pentacles, Virgo. Ten of Cups, Scorpio. Page of Wands. I've got Aries, Sagittarius energy. Two more cards for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising for July. I've got the Queen of Pentacles. That is going to be Virgo, Capricorn energy. And then I have the Page of Pentacles, which is Virgo, Capricorn energy. Fascinating. So the bottom of the deck, the overall energy I do have for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, it is going to be the Two of Swords, which is Libra energy. So with the Two of Swords, this is somebody that is ignoring the red flags. This is somebody, they're deflecting, they're in denial. Somebody that is refusing to take accountability, the blame game, so on and so forth. You're putting your blinders on. If I don't see it and if I don't hear it, then it's not there. Playing dumb, playing coy. I do feel like you really need to address this issue, and the longer that you ignore it and think that you don't have a problem or you think that you have a handle on things, I'm going to quote Jaws, it's going to swim up behind you and bite you in the ass. That's exactly what's going to happen. And I do feel like karmic law, it's like you're going to get the smackdown on your candy ass. I honestly feel like if you continue, this is like, it feels like a warning, like Peter Rabbit, do not go down this rabbit hole. You know the red flags. Stop. You don't want to die by the sword. You don't want to die. It's going to be a weird hill to die on, you know? It's going to be a very weird hill to die on, you know? That's all I'm going to say about that. Interesting thing is that there are 3 major arcanas. There's also 2 pages as well. So the positive thing is that there's good news that's coming along the way. And it's pertaining to like social activities, pertaining to like a sporting event. It's some sort of social gathering that you're going to be involved with. So starting off with you, I've got the Emperor card here. This is your energy. It feels like you're finally taking control of your life. It feels like you're becoming more dominant. It feels like you're maybe starting your own business. It feels like you're finally in control. And it feels like for some of you Aries, you have like 1 or 2 people that are always at the hip with you. Whether if they're your assistant, whether if you're, they're like clout goblins, or whether if they're like your bros or your girls, whatever it is. But it feels like there's more than one person or at the hip by your side, and they always kind of go along with whatever you do. I'm kind of getting that energy. Followed by the Lover's card here, Gemini energy. So it feels like, for some of you, I would highly suggest that you check out my Pisces reading, because there was a lot of your energy was in that reading, okay? So I do feel like that may resonate with some of you. Aries. I'm going to say this. It feels like there is somebody who is trying to take control of the relationship, and not in a positive way. This is somebody who is trying to become dominant, somebody that's trying to control the relationship, control you in the relationship. And that's going to be very hard to try to tame somebody who's a cool badass like you, Aries. Nobody puts baby in the corner. I think you put this person on a pedestal, but don't you know that Zach Morris is trash, right? You know, like, Zach Morris was not a very good person. And yet you make excuses for Zach, you know? You make excuses for Zach. And you just say, oh, he's cute, or you feel like you put this person on a pedestal. I do feel like this person tries to control a narrative. And this is really a choice with the Pisces card, with Hangman here. This is really a choice. With the Pisces card, nobody forced you in this position. Nobody nobody put you in this awkward position. You're allowing yourself to be put in this awkward position. So you have a choice. You can choose to go along with the ride, or you can choose to just tap out and say, it's going to be a no for me, dog. You have a lot of options and choices, but you're choosing to go along with it. You're choosing to go along with it. And that's kind of like a little bit of a red flag with me with the Two of Swords, because you may not be wanting to see the issue or address it at hand. I highly suggest that you meditate on the situation and you start writing down the contradictions and the lies and the controlling things. I think that you're going to start, it could be that you may be starting to see more of the negative than the positive. The Eight of Pentacles, you've been focusing on you, I will say. You've been doing pretty good. I am seeing, for some of you, Aries, you are starting your own business. You may be collaborating with another individual. You found the perfect business partner. It feels like this person has no problem with you being kind of like the mascot or the figurehead or the spokesperson of the business. Like somebody wants to work the numbers and somebody wants to be the face of the business, if that makes any sense. It feels like you guys are a perfect pair where you guys can rule an empire. You guys can rule the world if you really want to. The choice is yours. It's really, you have the option to be very successful, or you have the option of not trying it out and failing. You know, really the choice has always been yours. But I do see you just really dedicated, really focusing on business, really focusing on improving yourself. And you're really liking structure. You're really liking the studies. You're really enjoying just learning and evolving. Now, with the Ten of Cups, I am seeing some of you trying to work on becoming a better family member, becoming a better partner, just trying to become, it feels like for some of you, Aries, there's been a time where you may have dropped the ball on obligations and responsibilities. And now you're trying to make up for lost time. I do see improvement. I do see major improvement, and you taking the lead, taking responsibility, taking accountability as well. I am seeing for some of you, you may be picking up an instrument. I am seeing just a reconnection, just a family reunion, or it could be, you know, like a high school or a college or university reunion of some sorts. Now, here's where things starts to get a little bit more fun, a little bit more interesting. So we got the Page of Wands. There's some good news. There's a lot of passion here. It does feel like for some of you, you may be reconnecting with somebody from your past, and you're starting to get the feels this person could be love bombing you. So I will take, you know, and it feels like for some of you, you may have known this person since you were a child or since you were a teenager. You've known each other for a very long time, since butt-fuck Egypt. The Queen of Pentacles. It feels like you're more stable, and it feels like I'm seeing somebody like becoming clean or has been clean, or somebody at least getting like a sobriety chip. I'm also seeing somebody getting that. I'm just seeing somebody who's just a little bit more reserved. It feels like you're becoming more of your authentic self, but you're not on high volume. You know, you're not like at an 11 every single time. And just because, you know, the speakers can go up to 11 doesn't mean that you always have to be at 11 all the time. You know, you're still demanding the room without having to be all over the place. Like Meryl Streep is a perfect example. Like Meryl Streep does not really have to say much, does not have to go through all these antics. Like she commands the room as soon as she's entering. You know why? Because she's Meryl fucking Streep. You know, and I do believe that you're becoming more elevated, you're becoming more elegant, and you're becoming more classy. You know, and who doesn't like a broad that's fucking classy? Now we've got the Page of Pentacles here. I am seeing some very good news. I do see that there is some sort of business deal that's being made. If you updated your resume, if you applied for a job, you're going to get it. If you've asked for a raise, asked for a promotion, you're gonna get it. If you're asking to be assigned for that project, for this case, whatever it is, your big break, you're gonna fucking get it. I'm also seeing somebody getting a bag of weed, somebody realizing that they're not a you know, a filthy little mudblood, but they're actually, you know, they're a real witch or wizard, you know, right? I'm just seeing somebody just deciding to go forth and pursue their education, pursue getting their credential, getting their degree. I'm seeing somebody becoming an inventor, getting something patents, getting something copyrighted. It feels like this is something unique, something one of a kind. I'm sensing for some of you, you may be becoming a writer, you're getting something published, getting something produced. And it's all because you've been spending your time manifesting. And it feels like the more that you've been meditating, the more that you've been focusing, the more that you have a better understanding and you're in the know now. And you're no longer feeling staticky. You're no longer feeling like confused or all over the place. It feels like you're more centered. And it feels like the more that you have a better idea of who you are as an individual, the more that you're able to kind of manifest the right person in your life, the right job, the right career, the right healthy people in your life. It feels like for some of you, you may have gotten scared straight, or you may have had to go to some sort of program in order for you to get cleaned or straighten up your act of some sorts. So if that resonated with you, make sure you comment down below. I enjoy hearing feedback because I'm that type of person. So the next deck I'm going to be using, it's going to be the Daria Oracle deck. So this is going to be for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay, that worked out. Here we go, Aries. So I got, you know, nobody said the message had to be positive. Sometimes your shallowness is so thorough, it's almost like depth. When you're waxing philosophical about human nature, everybody lies, no exceptions. Did I make a suggestion? Because if so, I'd like to withdraw it. Oh, look, the weather matches my soul. How festive. The final reading I will be using, it's going to be the Romance Angels Oracle deck. This is going to be for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm gonna shuffle some cards. This is gonna be for Aries. Alrighty then. And so the bottom of the deck, the overall energy, I do have for Aries. It is codependency. I apologize. My dog, she just enjoys barking every once in a while. I think she just wants some food or she wants to go on a walk. Sometimes she does that. Or sometimes she just likes to talk and have a conversation. Okay, so the bottom of the deck is going to be codependency. And it feels like you're trying to, it feels like for a lot of you, you try to jump into any relationship because you hate being alone. And it's a very scary thing when you hate yourself and you hate your existence. And you need to find out why you are codependent, why you feel like you need somebody, anybody to fill an empty void in your life. You know, you're supposed to be comfortable with your life, and then, you know, the person that's in your life, you know, that's just icing on the cupcake. That's just, you know, that's just the sugar on top. Because people come and go, you know, whether they leave you or they drop dead. And, you know, at the end of the day, you have to face yourself, you know. So you deserve love. Everybody is worthy of love, okay? But don't settle for just anybody. Know your worth and add tax, all right? And you need to have a heart-to-heart conversation with people. I think you need to start off with having conversations with friends or family and have them be very transparent, be very honest. And the truth may hurt, but I do feel like you need to have these conversations in order for you to kind of deal with the reality check. Allow your friends to help you. You know, as you have these open heart-to-heart conversations with people, like, why do you know, start asking them, like, why do you feel like, you know, I'm having, you know, that I can't have successful relationships, you know? They'll tell you, like, it's because of codependency. It's because you allow people to treat you like a doormat. You know, you give people permission to disrespect you, you know, to disrespect yourself. And it's okay to have your friends help build you up, you know, and help you when you're going through a rough time. And that's what friends are for. They're there, you know, when you're going through a hard time, and when, you know, and you can reciprocate when they're going through a hard time. And pay attention to red flags. The red flags that you see in the beginning of the relationship will be the demise, okay? So that was your reading. If that resonated, make sure you comment down below, hit the like button, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you for watching. Be safe. Wash your damn hands. Nanu nanu.